All right. Cool. I should see it here. All right, cool, great. So last week we started building the email for ScrambledTech. Maybe we can look at it on Figma. Let me check here. Figma is here, ScrambledTech. And the goal for today is to build the whole pipeline. What's going on? So today we're gonna build the whole pipeline, hopefully where I source all the posts, load all the users and their history, take these two information to create a list, a personalized list for each user, fill in the email template that we've built last week, and publish that, and have a running job, a background task, a cron job that runs every morning to do the whole pipeline. So I've done a quick sketch here of what it should look like. So the idea is that this background task is going to get triggered every morning. It's going to go get call the post service. So this is where I'm going to source my 500 Hacker News post of the day. Then I'm going to call the user service, which is going to retrieve all the users and the history. And then I'm going to send the history and the posts to the ranking service, which is going to have the recommendation algorithm, the latest one, and produce lists for each of these users, and then send these lists to the publishing service, which is going to send the emails to my users. So that's the idea. I've created the modules here in my backend in the source folder services. So I have the post service. This is where I'm sourcing the latest post from Hacker News. Then I have the publish service, which is going to send the emails. And then the ranking service, which I've already started to take code from an existing notebook that I had. And then the user service, which is going to load the users and their click history. So yeah, cool. And the email looks like this. So this is what we've built last week. We integrated that mockup into an HTML email. We tested that. And this is what it looks like in Figma. And then these are future sections. The discussion section, rewind, launchpad. These are going to be in the future. But for the moment, all I'm going to have is the front page and the Your News section. So perhaps we can look at what we have here. Me. Let me see if I can find that. Perhaps that. No, anyway, we're gonna see that today. So let's build this. So right now I'm thinking about whether I should first build these services or first set up my database. I already know what my database is gonna look like. I'm wondering if I wouldn't just start off with some simple SQLite database just to get started really quickly, local database, and then later on think about the intricacies of a remote database and whatnot. I'm tempted to do that, and I'm really bullish on the future of SQLite. Actually, like there's a ton of stuff that have been released around SQLite, using SQLite remotely, and then scaling and all that kind of stuff. Really interesting. So I'd be willing to like try it out and see if it's promising. So yeah, let's just do that. So I'm gonna start off with perhaps this exact thing, which is the utils DB. So I've got this thing going on here, but as I said, perhaps we're gonna use SQLite 3 as SQL, and I don't really know how it works, so, and I haven't found a good ORM for Python, which sucks. I know there's like a Python unofficial Prisma implementation, but I'm not sure. How much okay, Prisma Python client. Where is the GitHub repo? Just want to see how it looks. What I didn't like about it is that they tried to mimic the Prisma in JavaScript, or rather TypeScript style, rather than thinking from like first principle, what do we like about Prisma, and then redesigning it around these principles that are language agnostic, and then build that for Python with the way we use Python. So typically like this await async style, like if you look at this, you would think it's actual TypeScript code, right? And I don't think I like that, actually. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but this, perhaps it's great, actually, I don't know. But why await? Why should you use Prisma client? Perhaps it's great. I don't know. Perhaps I'm gonna use that, actually. You know what? Let's try it. Okay, let's try it. Connect, user, create. I'd be willing to try it out. How does Prisma client interface with, okay, how many stars? 876. Okay, you know what, let's try that. That sounds cool. Where do I install that? Pip install Prisma. Let's do just that. Okay. Ooh. What? What the heck? Okay. Okay. I'm gonna put the env here, actually. Env. Oh no, sorry. Env. Okay. Alright, cool. Pip install, no. First, we need to activate that. Then pip install, no. Upgrade pip, yes. Perhaps I can already install all the things I'm using, so things like pandas, things like NumPy, and I'm gonna use scikit-learn as well in my ranking service, so perhaps I should install that as well. Scikit-learn, is it? We're supposed to download it. Scikit-learn install. I don't even know if that's a good idea actually. I'm installing a huge library where I'm only using word frequency, so I think it could be interesting and nice to see how we can build it from scratch. So actually, yeah, let's forget about this. I'm not gonna install scikit-learn. We'll figure out how to do that without it. So I'm gonna remove that, and we'll see how we'll do it. Okay. Here in my here. Okay, so it's more like here. This one, bin Python 3. There you go. Is it this one? 3.9. Does it work? It doesn't work. Why? Perhaps it's not the right one. Could not be resolved. Okay. Okay. Recommended. No, this one is broken. Oh no. Yeah, okay, cool. Alright. So here is, I'm gonna say to do build custom naive buys model from scratch. So I'm gonna have a tokenizer that's gonna take some text, and it's gonna have to return a tokenized version, perhaps, or I don't even know. We'll see. Okay, but in the end, the service, perhaps I'm gonna call it my main, is gonna take, we said it's gonna take a user, let's say any, and a history of clicks. No, the history isn't the user. We want here the list of posts, which is going to be a list of dictionaries, let's say. And this is going to return a curated list for each of these users. We'll see how this works. Then the publish service, there's going to be two parts. There's going to be the build and the send function. I just say main. And this is going to take some user info. So again, I'm just going to say any, or let's say dict. I'm typing import dict, and it's going to take, sorry, import list, and it's gonna have to take the list of links, right? this list. Let's just go with that for now. So the first thing is going to be to build email from template. And then the second part is going to be send the email. Okay. Here we're going to change stuff. Ooh. Okay. I'm going to say env. Okay. Let me see. Prisma DB push. Now I have installed, but I need to generate the client to be able to copy the Prisma schema file down above. Where is the Prisma file? Okay, here. Into a schema.prisma file in the root directory of your project. Okay. So backend source. Should it be in the source folder? Yeah, let's put it here. New file schema.prisma. And let's copy that. I do want this indeed. Perhaps that. Nope, git ignore. Backend. Oh, okay. I'm gonna take a star.db. Okay. That sounds great. Alright, so I'm gonna have my model user, which I'm gonna put at the top here. Let's look at what we have here. We have SQLite, Python, no. Okay, so we have some users which they have an ID, an email, yep, name, yep, perfect so far. And I'm gonna add two things. The first one is created at. It's gonna be a date time. What's the typical one? Actually, I might just have all I need here, right? So let's take this. Okay, so we have clicks created at is this, so I don't need a map. Clicks. Okay, I don't want preferences. Verified. Created at, updated at, and deleted at. Okay. Right, email, and they have lists and they have clicks as well, right? So lists and clicks, and so I want to change that to actually reflect, yes. So I'm gonna say UID here, user UID. I'm gonna change that. I'm gonna say post. Actually, I'm gonna do that. UID. Then here post ID. Let's go with user ID actually. And there post post. Okay. Then we have the list. We're gonna have the post. Let's do it here. Post. There's no user in there. No. Okay. Just a quick overview of that. Clicks, what's going on here? Oh, we don't have the post yet. Oh, we do actually. All right. So there are some clicks here. All right. I'm gonna have a published at as well. For the posts, I'm gonna have origin ID, which is an int. I'm gonna stick with a string for just in case for later. We're gonna have a URL, published at, a description. What else? A category. And category, I'm gonna say category, and enum category, and here I'm gonna have show ask launch story. What's going on? Oh, we don't support that. Okay, fine. Let's stick to strings. Published at, points, comments, upvotes. I'm tempted to just stick to metadata. But let's put it anyway. Points, comments, upvotes. And these are all actually, perhaps it be, okay, I'm just gonna say int for now, but let's think about optimizing the memory size of our database and say that this is probably, I feel like I've done this before. Oh yeah, in Figma, I think I might have written down the memory size I need. So let's check this. Do I have that? Oh shoot. Okay. Anyway, for now I have points, comments, upvotes, okay, and then here I'm gonna have posts, and post is just gonna be post. It's a list, and here same thing, right? We have lists, post. No, sorry, list. There you go. Default now, and then perhaps published at, just in case. Right? No, I don't like that. User ID. And I'm just gonna put the email just in case, but you know, user ID. There we go. this is not the case anymore. So we have posts, we have users. I felt like I've done it, but I haven't. So anyway, let's get back to it. What else do we have? List posts. Oh, I might want to do a pivot table to just consider like this. So list posts. So I could do something like this. I consider that where I is to consider what algorithm we used, what model recommendation system we used to generate that list. Just in the future, it might be interesting to like compare different models and things like that. And perhaps what I would like to do in the future is that this ranking service is actually gonna call a range of different algorithms, recommendation systems, and then mix that to generate a list. So perhaps one algorithm is going to be more suitable for the rewind section, which looks at very old posts. Maybe another model will be more relevant for the launchpads, more product related recommendations, so on and so forth. And so it'll be interesting to look at on a post level within the list what model generated that recommendation and what was the score around that, just to keep track of it. So let's just do that. So we are gonna have list ID, which is an int, post ID, which is an int as well, list. There we go. And of course that. There you go. And post. And post ID. All right. So like this, posts, and same thing here. I'm gonna say lists are actually list posts, right? What's the problem with that? I need to say at ID, list ID and post ID. There you go. And map list posts. There you go. Sounds good. Let's see how it works. Now, I think I can just say, based on the documentation, Prisma DB push. Not sure. Might have, oh yeah, nice. And then it should be noted that whenever you make changes to your schema Prisma file, you have to regenerate the client. You can do this automatically by running Prisma generate watch. The simplest asynchronous Prisma client Python application will either look something like this or like this. So you have a main, you call Prisma client, you create a connection, and then you say prisma.user.create, you pass in the data. Did it work? File that is required for this command. Could not find a schema.prisma file that is required for this command. Oh, I need to go back to backend and to source. Now I should have the Prisma schema and can do that. Nice. Great. Alright, and then async IO run main. That's what I don't like. But anyway. And what's the difference here? Auto register equal true. What's the difference? Query examples, retrieve all user records from the database. Find many, create a new user and a new post record in the same query. Update an existing post record. Usage with static type checkers. All Prisma Client Python methods are fully statically typed. This means you can easily catch bugs in your code without having to run it. That's what we like about Prisma, right? Room for improvement. Okay, version guarantees. Nice. Sounds great. Let's check it out now. So that means here that I don't need to do all of that crap. I think I don't need to do anything about this, right? I can just say perhaps that, can I do this as a function? Let's think about that. What I would like to do with this is that from Prisma import Prisma and then import async IO. Okay, cool. Ooh, this is no good. This is no good because in my Prisma I did have a name on the user, right? Oh no, I haven't actually. Nice catch, nice catch. Alright. So let me regenerate that. db Prisma generate. Or db push actually. Is this gonna update that? Nah. But what if I just db.py? Okay, so that's the way it works. The way I would like it to work would be to have something like this. Actually, but what if I want to say, can I return that user here and say user here? Oh, by the way, in one of these examples, yes, Prisma models, that's pretty nice. So I could say that and say user. Okay, let's try this. Let's try this. Don't I need anything else else about the user? Name, verified, it's false, created at, it's gonna be set up. Okay, yeah, actually, that's all I need. Let's try it. Where am I? DB, okay. Utils, Python db.py. Alright, that works. So I could say create user, and what's the point of, isn't there a way to say that this is like, isn't there a way to say that or so like this, and then just say create user? You know what I mean? Let's see how it works. I'm sure there's a decorator to do that. It has to. Design patterns. Okay. 10,000 foot view of async.io. It is a bit lesser known that it's tried and true cousins, multiprocessing and threading. This section will give you a fuller picture. Okay. Parallelism. Concurrency is a slightly broader term than parallelism. It suggests that multiple tasks have the ability to run in an overlapping manner. Okay, threading. Okay. Async.io may at first seem counterintuitive and paradoxical. How does something that facilitates concurrent code use a single thread and a single CPU core? Never been very good at conjuring up examples. I'd like to paraphrase one of Michael Krenberg's. Synchronous version. Okay, so Chessmaster hosts a chess exhibition in which she plays multiple amateur players. She has two ways of conducting the exhibition, synchronously or asynchronously. Assumptions. 24 opponents. Judith makes each chess move in 5 seconds. Opponents each take 50 seconds to make a move, and the game's average 30 pair moves, 60 moves in total. The synchronous version of that is that Judith plays one game at a time, never two at the same time, until the game is complete. Each game takes 55 plus 5 times 30, which equals to 1800 seconds or 30 minutes. The entire exhibition takes 24 times that, which makes 12 hours. The asynchronous version is that Judith moves from table to table, making one move at each table. She leaves the table and lets the opponent make their next move during the wait time. One move on all, and it just takes 1 hour. There's only one Judith who has only two hands and makes only one move at a time by herself, but playing asynchronously cuts the exhibition time down from 12 hours to 1. Okay. Async.io is not easy. I've heard it said. The truth is that building durable multi-threaded code can be hard and error-prone. Async.io avoids some of the potential speed bumps that you might otherwise encounter with a threaded design. Okay, async await. Be careful what you read out there on the internet. Python's async.io API has evolved rapidly from Python 3.4 to Python 3.7. Some old patterns are no longer used, and some things that were at first disallowed are now allowed through new introductions. So here's an example of Hello World. Await async.io sleep 1, and then async def main. Await async.io.gather count. what is it? When you execute this file, take note of what looks different than if you were to define the functions with just def and time.sleep. Okay, so what you could encounter in that 1111222. Oh, that's tricky then. Okay, so you're launching this function 3 times, but they are all running at the same time actually. The order of this output is the heart of async IO. Okay. But if you do a loop, you are actually waiting for that. Oh, this is the synchronous version. Okay, takes 3 seconds. That makes sense. The syntax async def introduces either a native coroutine or an asynchronous generator. The expressions async with and async for are also valid, and you'll see them later on. The keyword await passes function control back to the event loop. It suspends the execution of the surrounding coroutine if Python encounters an await f expression in the scope of G. This is how await tails the event loop, suspend execution of G until whatever I'm waiting on, the result of f, is returned. In the meantime, go let something else run. Okay. There's also a strict set of rules around when and how you can and cannot use async await. These can be handy whether you're still picking up the syntax or already have exposure to using async await. A function that you introduce with async def is a coroutine. It may use await, return, or yield, but all of these are optional. Using await and or return creates a coroutine function. To call a coroutine function, you must await it to get its results. It is less common and only recently legal in Python to use yield in an async def block. Anything defined with async def may not use yield from, which will raise a syntax error. Okay. That's what I want. Okay, that brings us to one more technical distinction that you may see pop up. An older way of making a function as a coroutine is to decorate a normal def function with asyncio.coroutine. The result is a generator-based coroutine. This construction has been outdated. Okay, these two coroutines are essentially equivalent, but the first is generator-based and the second is a native coroutine. This is the new syntax, right? Okay, that makes sense. If you're waiting any code, you're writing any code, it's explicit rather than implicit. Okay. Think I've seen enough of that. Design patterns. Okay. Chaining coroutines. I don't think I'm gonna do any of that. Using a queue. Interesting. Oh, okay. The event loop in async IO.run. No, that's not what I'm looking for. Oh. Nope. Okay, just a bunch of stuff. Okay. Okay. Async IO decorator. sure you can do something like this, right? I just want something simple. Am I doing it wrong, or I just want something like this so that I can call create user directly? Okay, I'm gonna create one for now. Python decorator. Not used to using them, so let's see how it works. What's the proper syntax? Come on, inner function. Okay. My decorator. Syntax sugar. Okay, there you go. There you go. So I'm just gonna say def async run takes a function f, def wrapper, and then what I want to do is just say async io.run of f, and oh, I know. Okay. Wrapper params. Okay. Okay, I can do that. I'm gonna say return wrapper. And that would work. But that's not ideal. Right? So I can do this. The problem though is that if I say this and that, create users. Oh, it did work. So I can say Ashraf email is gonna be oh, but it's still gonna return. So it looks like it's not working. So is it actually working? Let's see. Test.com. Let's see. Right. So it does work. That's cool. And I'm just gonna do that, right? Whatever params you pass in, I'm gonna pass it out to the next one. That sounds about right. email. There we go. Nice, we did it. Okay, now we're talking. I don't know what this object is, so what I would like to do is say name. I don't know. User should be a. Oh, but then it's a coroutine. Okay, so I do have the possibility to do that. Now it should scream that unique constraint failed. So now I can do async run. I guess get user with an email. It should return a user. So again, Prisma. Wait, Prisma connect. There you go. And then user equal await Prisma dot user dot find unique, right? You're gonna say where email is email, but I do have to do that, and then I can say await Prisma dot disconnect and return that user. Okay. What is the problem now? Where? But the email is this one, Prisma backend. Email is unique. So what is the problem? Oh, I guess I need to say something like this, right? Yep. Find unique where? Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna say with list equal false. This is a boolean, of course. And what I could say, can I do something like this? Something like this? Or as any? What is that? Expression of type user none. Okay. Like this. Where email, and then include. And this is where I can say stuff like list. User include none. What is a typical example, I guess, is there where you say true. Clicks. Okay, nice. So I'm gonna say with history. And this is gonna say with history. Nice. What about that? Alternatives. Okay, I need to say optional. And there you go. And now I can say get user and this. Nice. And if I say with history equal true, and I say clicks, All right, nice. It's actually pretty good. All right, we got that. So that's pretty cool. Oh my gosh, I've done such a bad job of dealing with that. So let me see what I can do. Just gonna update these. This is terrible. Okay, I'm gonna say add notebooks. Why not? Just gonna say project config. Okay, integrate email template. The requirements, I want to change that. Where is my requirements file? Okay, first thing, it's here. That's bad. Second point is that okay, this is where my env is. So I'm going to say beep freeze requirements.text. I think that's all I need to say, right? Okay, so I should have here a new requirements file with everything I need. I do have Prisma, pandas, numpy. Okay, cool, great. So now I can say requirements. Nice. And add Prisma models. Okay. I'm just going to do remove all the files. Let's just save that. This mail thing is not going to stick around. The main file is not going to stick around as well. Rand.py is not going to stick around. I'm just going to say you know what, no, I'm not going to save that, but I'm going to save this for sure. Okay, set up db helper functions. Okay, great. What we could do now is look at this, some of these services that we need to build. And I guess there are a lot of things I can, so we have this source file with all this code that I'm gonna take and put in my post service. So let's look at what it will look like. Okay, so what we want in this post service, I guess, is there's an important question I'm asking myself, which is, where I'm wondering which posts I'm gonna save, whether I'm storing absolutely all of them or just the ones that I'm ending up recommending to users. Because I guess I can easily get them back in case I want to do some training or whatever. So I don't think it makes sense for me to save all of them. Having said that, they are pretty it's a decent number. Like, I don't think it would cause any scaling issues. And saving only the recommended items would mean that somewhere in here I would need in the publishing service to save the items, right? Which I do not like, because then it means doing something like this, right? Where I'd have to do that, and then that, right? And then that, and that's just not cool, right? That's not really cool. But why not, right? Why not? So, I need to install requests. Nope. And beautiful soup. Okay. But let's see. Alright. I'm clearly not using that anymore. What I am using is wait a second. How did I okay. How did I oops, let's go fast. Top stories. Okay. How do I know the top stories? Are they okay. Stories. No. Okay. Previous IDs. What is this top story thing? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So, there are two things. There's this one. And then there is this one. Right? And at some point, you need to make sure. And then, oh no, not this one. Wait. But when I was like looping through these stories, top stories, okay. So I guess then top stories are hacker. Let me check that. Hacker News API Firebase. Oh, was it this one? Okay. I don't want it the author karma or whatever. Look, let's keep these around, but get metadata is definitely something interesting to keep around. I would like to have upvotes as well. Oh no. Upvotes are here. Okay, no. Points. So metadata equal points. Comments. I feel like I had something else. Upvotes, comments, and points. Aren't points and upvotes the same thing? Okay. Yes, this is the right one. Okay, this is an item. Let's see if it has all these metadata, title, score. Oh, did I forget that? In my schema. Backend. Yeah, this is the most important one. A title. I do need a title. I do need a URL as well. I guess I need an origin ID. I don't know. I'm just gonna say default that. Same thing here. I don't know. No. Okay. Upvotes and points, I'm afraid, are the same thing. So I'm just gonna say points. And here, I'm gonna say metadata points. Oops. There we go. And accept exception as E, and then just print E, and then here return metadata. All right. I'm not saving the CSV. I'm not saving the posts. And I'm not reading any feed or whatever like that. Name equal main. I am gonna do something here, but I don't know yet what exactly. Okay, cool. So we do have all these things. I am gonna install beautiful soup for the description problem that I have, which is that sometimes there's no description on these posts, and so what I do is first checking if there's a meta description, meta tag for the description, and sometimes there isn't, in which case I'm gonna have to look at the actual content of the page, and to do all of that I need beautiful soup. Now, how do I install beautiful soup is another problem. Perhaps I already pip install beautiful soup 4. Beautiful soup 4. Okay. Back to this. I want to know top story. Okay, for example, a story. Okay. Users, live data, updates. Let me take a quick break and I'll be back. How do I do that? let's get back to it. Let's see. I want to know. I'm sure there's an official website, right? Service alt left out. I'm pretty sure there is a website, but where is it? I don't know. Okay, I think if I go to that link, this. What? Okay. Never mind. Oops, that's not the right one. Okay, so my guess is that no. This is already, you know what? Instead of guessing, perhaps I can actually try. So let's say print get top stories like this. I still see something I don't like here. What is description? Description is this. Description can be that or that. Anyway. Again, let's do that. Okay. And then tag. I'm gonna say if not tag, I'm just gonna say that tag is this, exception as e, print e, and then here at the end I'm just gonna return description, right? And here at the very end I'm gonna try two things. I'm gonna say description equal tag dot get content. Okay, tag dot content. How does it work? It's not known. Text. Okay. So I should say if tag, else this. Okay. That sounds about right. Cool, cool. So I'm not gonna take all of them. I'm just gonna take the 3 first ones. So let's go back to backend source and say Python post.service. Really? Oh yeah, services. Post.services. Let's see. Wow, that's slow. That is slow. Okay, just IDs. Who the fuck are you? And what are these IDs? If I look at Hacker News, post, how does it work again? I think you have to say something like ID. No, what is it? ID equal that? No. Come on. So I see points. I like that. 199, 33, 366, 199. Yeah. And then this one is 724. Yep. Okay, that's great. Now, as you can see here, if I upvote that, so I see the points, I see the comments, but are points and upvotes the same thing? I don't think so. Okay, so that's good. That's good. So for this part, we are good, I think. I get the top stories. I have something to get these stories. So for that, I think we are good. Perhaps we can create a model post or a story just for the typing. I'm gonna say list from typing import list of stories. How to create a type? What? What? I thought I could just do that, but I can't apparently, right? Like if I say name or title string. Oh, it works. str. Nice, it works. Cool. So now I guess what I do want is to see what this means. How do I actually look at this? So I say get story. And then I say that, okay. So I have the title, I have the score. No. Okay, so let's say I take that and this is actually a list of ints. And this is a list. No, this is not a list actually. This is a dict. No, sorry. I'm lost. Okay. So what I want to do now, this is this, I guess. Right, cool. Let me copy and paste that. Okay, so I have by, which is a string. I have descendants, which I don't care. I have an ID, which is an int. I have kids, which is a list of int. And this is comments, I think. Comment IDs. I have a score, which is an int. These are the points, which are, I don't know, time, which is a timestamp, title, string. Okay, type, which is a string as well. And this can be story. I think I can find. What are the different types? URL, string as well. And I think that's pretty much it in terms of what I can get. Okay, deleted. Optional. Boolean. Then we have the type, which can be job, story, comment, poll, or pull opt. Alright. By is the username of the item's author. Okay, time, Unix time, text, the comment, story, or poll text. So I'm going to put it here. Optional string. This is the text of the item. Dead again here. Same as deleted. Parent, the comment's parent. Either another comment or the relevant story. I don't think I'm gonna need that. The poll options. The IDs of the item's comments in ranked display order. That's important. I feel like in ranked display order. Okay. URL of the story, score, title, parts, and descendants. In the case of stories or polls, the total comment count. Oh, actually, that's important. Descendants. So descendants is a number, and this is number of comments. Okay. So that means there's no, okay. Sounds good. Text Justin TV is the biggest live video site online. Okay, sorry for that. I think I have it all right. Yes. Okay, cool. All right. That sounds good. That sounds good. This should return an int. Meta description should return some string. Metadata should return a dict. And formatter, I don't want that. Great. All right, I think we are done. Don't save. I think we are done with this part, which is the post service. What is that? I don't like that. Okay, so we've done the post service. We've took care of the database. Perhaps we can look at, I think the user service is basically the DB part of it. So maybe I should remove this from there and just do that, right? So I'm gonna try that. User.service. Sorry. Import async run from utils.db import async run. Next thing I want is from Prisma import Prisma, and then from Prisma model import user. Okay, and then from typing import optional. There you go. So I don't need that, I don't need that, and I don't need that neither. I could potentially take this and just return Prisma, but I don't like that. So I'm gonna keep it that way. Oh, actually, I know what I could do as well. Can I? What I could do actually is go even further and say how could I do that? What I'm thinking about is that I could say that check this out. Basically, I could say async g, something like this, and then do that. So like from Prisma import Prisma, whatever. And then what I could do is say return, result equal await f, right? And then say await Prisma dot disconnect, then return res, right? But that would mean getting the params here. Actually, keywords, not params. Right? And then I can just say chi. Damn, that's great. That is awesome. And this would be called what? DB. I could just call that DB, right? And boom, DB, and at this point, F needs, yeah, that's the thing, right? I could say that equal Prisma, and then this function f, I could say just takes that and db, which is Prisma, right? And then just do that. And I don't need this. And same thing here. Ah, shit. Perhaps it could go at the very beginning. Let's see if it works, okay? Let's see if it's gonna mess up with the type hints. So if I say get user and I say email equal chef@test.com, yeah, I can't say that. Print user.name. Okay, what is the problem here? Argument missing for parameter db. So what I could say is, what if I say optional? Now there's a problem, right? This one is tricky. Right, because db is not defined here. So this works well here, but I'm gonna get a type hint error in here. Let's try it. No module named utils. What? Really? Oh. Attempted relative import with no known parent package. So does that mean I need an init.py and same thing here, or perhaps I need this here actually. init.py. Let me see. I'm really bad at this. It's quite common to have a layout like this, with a mymodule.py like this. So mymodule.py has a bunch of functions. A module like this, which imports stuff from module, okay, and a main.py that does this. So you do have an init, which works fine when you run main.py, but fails with my package mother due to the relative import. The way you're supposed to run it is this. My package.mother. Okay, so you just have an init file in the folder, right? So the way I'm supposed to run it is by saying Python M or just Python? Yeah. So Python M source dot services dot user dot service dot py. Try using source services user dot service. No module named source. Okay, that makes sense. My package. Perhaps I should rename these things as just post and publish and ranking and user, right? And just say services. Oh, I know why. Damn, that works. All right. Okay, now I'm curious to see if I delete that. Does it work? It does. How about that one? Still does. Okay. Now this I don't like, but we'll see how I can figure this out. I don't understand though. This should read. Oh, okay. The fact that there's an async here means that. Okay, fine. The thing though here is that okay, anyway, that's good for now. What did I do here? Yeah, actually in the schema thing, upvotes, I don't have access to upvotes, right? If I go to hnrss.org.github.io, okay. I feel like they made the distinction between the two. So let's see. Where is that? Points. Yeah. No, sorry. That's not that. But let's check it out. Okay, let's check it out. If I, for example, take that one. No. Yeah. There you go. No. What happened? Why did you do that? Okay. Anyway, let's save this and call it a day. So I'm tempted to remove that actually, but let's keep it. It's optional. It's no problem. So update post model. Okay. What is that? No, I said not yet. I said not that. Publish hasn't been done yet. Ranking neither. Actually, first update DB helper function. Add user service and add post service. All right, so next week I'll take care of the ranking service and the background task trigger and the publishing service. So we'll take care of that lower section here, and then we'll figure out how to connect that with this web server. Okay, the web server is going to be a fast API server, and the client is actually going to be my Astro front end, right? Whoops. Okay, there you go. Nope. There you go. Boom. Web server is going to be a fast API. Alright, that's what it's going to look like. We've done that. Maybe, yeah, anyway. And then perhaps we'll have enough time to look at the Astro website as well. The background task trigger, I think, can be done with fast API. So perhaps we can add an arrow here, like this. And the sign up, because there's a sign up here, we're actually gonna have that right there. Boom, like this. Right there. There you go. Alright. That's it.